A lot of people are afraid to say what they want. That's why they don't get what they want. Ever since my daughter was born, I feel the fleetingness of time. And I don't want to waste it on getting the perfect lip color. I am because we are. We all bleed the same color. We all want to love and be loved. I laugh at myself. I don't take myself completely seriously. I think that's another quality that people have to hold on to. You have to laugh, especially at yourself. I think the ultimate challenge is to have some kind of style and grace, even though you haven't got money, or standing in society, or formal education. I had a very lower middle class sort of upbringing, but I identify with people who've had, at some point in their lives, to struggle to survive. It adds another color to your character. I wouldn't have turned out the way I was if I didn't have all those old-fashioned values to rebel against. I wouldn't have turned out the way I was if I didn't have all those old-fashioned values to rebel against. I'm not interested in being Wonder Woman in the delivery room. Give me drugs. It's not my nature to just kick back. Never forget to dream. Power is being told you're not loved and not being destroyed by it. There's no such thing as the perfect soulmate. If you meet someone and you think they're perfect, you better run as fast as you can in the other direction. 'Cause your soulmate is the person that pushes all your buttons, pisses you off on a regular basis, and makes you face your *******. Better to live 1 year as a tiger than 100 as a sheep. Everybody loves you when they are about to come. I am my own experiment. I am my own work of art. I must have been Japanese in a previous life. I'm pretty sure I was a warrioress. I can't explain it, I just know. I'm good at fighting with a big sword. I think you can be defiant and rebellious and still be strong and positive. I'd like to think I am taking people on a journey. I am not just entertaining people, but giving them something to think about when they leave. I'm tough, I'm ambitious, and I know exactly what I want. If that makes me a bitch, okay. Listen, everyone is entitled to my opinion. No matter who you are, no matter what you did, no matter where you've come from, you can always change, become a better version of yourself. Sometimes I look back at myself and remember things I used to say, or my hairstyle, and I cringe. Things were a lot simpler in Detroit. I didn't care about anything but boyfriends. Catholicism is not a soothing religion. It's a painful religion. We're all gluttons for punishment. Everyone probably thinks that I'm a raving nymphomaniac, that I have an insatiable sexual appetite, when the truth is I'd rather read a book.
I am rich and famous. I have a talented and gorgeous husband and 2 beautiful children. I could go on. I sometimes think I was born to live up to my name. How could I be anything else but what I am, having been named Madonna? I would either have ended up a nun or this. I want to be like Gandhi and Martin Luther King and John Lennon, but I want to stay alive. I'd love to be a memorable figure in the history of entertainment in some sexual, comic, tragic way. I'd like to leave the impression that Marilyn Monroe did, to be able to arouse so many different feelings in people. I've been popular and unpopular, successful and unsuccessful, loved and loathed, and I know how meaningless it all is. Therefore, I feel free to take whatever risks I want. My father was very strong. I don't agree with a lot of the ways he brought me up. I don't agree with a lot of his values, but he did have a lot of integrity, and if he told us not to do something, he didn't do it either. Only when I'm dancing can I feel this free. The last thing I want is to raise a brat. We could definitely go down the wrong road. I don't want Lola to have everything she wants. I want her to appreciate things, and not to be presumptuous. I want her to have manners and social graces. To be brave is to love someone unconditionally, without expecting anything in return. To just give. That takes courage, because we don't want to fall on our faces or leave ourselves open to hurt. Children always understand. They have open minds. They have built-in shit detectors. Fame is a byproduct. Fame is something that should happen because you do work that speaks to people and people want to know about your work. Unfortunately, the personality of people has taken over from the work and the artistry, and it's this thing now that stands on its own. I don't think one should ever aspire to being famous. I feel just as hungry